Hey folks, so this is a video that deals with similarity. So let's just jump right on in and define what similarity means. So the definition of similarity, if two figures are similar to each other, in this case, right now I'm going to deal with two triangles. You see the notation that we have there. If two figures, or in this case two triangles, are similar to each other, then all corresponding angles are going to be congruent. All corresponding sides will be proportional. So all corresponding angles congruent, all corresponding sides proportional. So what do we mean by that? I've given here an example, not of two similar triangles, but of two similar quadrilaterals. And in this case, I happen to choose squares. They're similar to each other. So you'll notice in a square, we already know that all of the angles in a square are right angles. Well, all of the angles in the larger square are going to be congruent to all of the angles in the smaller square. So the angles are congruent. The sides are proportional. Maybe the sides of the larger square are 10 and the sides of the smaller square are 5. What I like to think about this is that similar figures are kind of like the little model figure, the model train compared to the actual train, the model building compared to an actual building, etc. The common ratio of lengths is going to be called the scale factor. Now I would like for you to fill in the blanks for these. You remember analogies from English class. Analogies is something like the following. Red is to green as stop is to, and I'll let you fill in the blank there. The cool thing about analogies in English is that they can be written as a proportion in math. And so if I took the same analogy from English and I wrote it as a proportion, we would say that the first fraction, red over green, we would read that red is to green. So this part will read red is to green as, the equal sign there, as stop is to, and then whatever you put in for your blank. So do the same thing for the next two. Scissor is to cut as ruler is to, and then the third one, wheel is to circle as book is to, and I'll let you fill in the blank for that. Now go on down in your notes, 3 ways to test similarity for triangles specifically. So the first method is that we can test using side, side, side. And what this says is that 3 sides of a triangle are proportional to 3 sides of another triangle. I didn't write all of that out, but that's the gist of what it says. 3 sides of one triangle are proportional to 3 sides of another triangle. The second way to test similarity is the side angle side method. Here we would say that 2 sides of a triangle are proportional to 2 sides of another triangle, and their included angles are congruent. So 2 sides of a triangle are proportional to 2 sides of another triangle, and their included angles are congruent. And then the third way of testing similarity is the angle-angle method. And here we would say that 2 angles of a triangle are congruent to 2 angles of another triangle.